Break free. The escape room adventure. Imagine you are locked inside a room filled with puzzles. In order to escape, you must solve them all within a set time limit. This type of game is an escape room. Escape rooms started as computer games, but have since changed into the physical experiences we see today. Escape rooms come in different themes. Take a haunted house theme, for example. Players must find their way through dark hallways and search for hidden keys to escape from ghosts. Another example is the bank robbery theme. Players have to find ways to open safes, turn off alarms, and pull off a big steal. These themes create exciting stories that players can step into. In recent years, many escape rooms have started using technology, such as augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR. AR adds digital elements to the physical room, providing players with visual hints. VR can transport players to entirely different places, adding new levels of difficulty to the puzzles. These technologies not only increase the sense of adventure, but also make each escape room experience more interesting.
Hello and welcome to English for You. I am Mike.
And I am Laura.
Are you tired of sitting in the movie theater? Does sitting on your sofa and watching Netflix bring you down? Well, we have something for you.
Is it exciting?
It could be exciting.
Okay.
It could also be terrifying. It could be adventurous. And if you're really unlucky, you will never go home again. We're talking about escape rooms.
Ooh.
Escape from the room. And we don't mean when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go to the bathroom and you forget where the door is and you're like, I gotta escape my bedroom. No, these are actual places where you go to try to escape, but in a fun way.
Yeah.
You haven't been taken, kidnapped or you're not a hostage or anything like that.
You don't have bad guys.
That would not be fun.
Right.
And also you should not pay for that. This is something you will pay for, but it will be fun because you will be in a room and you will have to find your way out. And I think you should probably do it with friends.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely more fun with friends.
With more people.
And I also think it would be a bad decision to say, yeah, I've got nothing to do today. All my friends are working or stuff. I'll go to an escape room because no one will ever see you again.
Oh.
Right? And then you'll be on the news and everyone will be sad and you'll be like, I'm in the escape room because people do this for fun. That's what we're talking about. Escape rooms. We're going to be in one and then we're going to get out of one and we're going to tell you all about it.
Okay.
And it's going to be great as long as we're smart enough to solve the puzzle. So let's get to our article.
Okay.
The article begins, imagine you are locked inside a room filled with puzzles. Wow, okay. So either I'm in the puzzle factory warehouse where I should not be, or I'm in an escape room. This is the kind of thing that will happen. You go in a room, they lock the door from the outside, but there are lots of puzzles in that room to help you. In order to escape, it says, you must solve them all within a set time limit.
Yeah, not forever.
So I guess when the time runs out, they let you go home feeling not too smart. But at least you can go home.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's important.
Exactly.
Yes,
OK. 我们先回到刚刚那句话题中也有提到 set 这个字就是形容词，意思是固定的。所以我们今天到底在讲什么主题？大家觉得我们很嗨，对不对？因为我们要讲的是密室脱逃。想象你被锁在一个充满谜题，也就是刚刚提到的 puzzle 的房间里面，为了逃脱，你必须在固定的时间限制内解开所有谜题。Sounds fun.
It does. This type of game we read is an escape room. That's what we call them, but there are many different kinds, as we will learn. Escape rooms started as computer games, but have since changed into the physical experiences we see today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, back in the old days, in the 90s, they used to have adventure games. I think Myst was one of the first really popular ones. And you kind of wandered around a magical world. And there were all these puzzles you had to solve to open doors and solve things and get clues and find prizes. So now we're doing it in the real physical world instead of just in the computer world.
Okay, you mentioned the word physical. Okay, this is an adjective, 就是有形的啊，实物的，非虚幻的。刚刚课文还提到了 since， 它是当作副词用哦，表示此后。而介系词 into 这里的意思是成为、变成，用来表示改变的结果。所以课文整句就在说什么呢？他说这种游戏，当然我们一直在提到就是密室脱逃啦。那你们知道吗？它一开始其实是电脑游戏，但后来转变成我们今天看到的实体体验。
All right, as we're going to learn, this is a great activity to do, and there's little chance that you will get too bored with it because it says escape rooms come in different themes.
Nice.
A different theme.
Right, themes. Okay. 所以其实你们可能会想说，是不是玩过一次就很无聊？密室脱逃有不同的主题。这里提到的动词 come， 我们可以解读为存在。常见的用法是 come in， 然后后面可以接一个风格啦、颜色、形状、尺寸等等。而它有不同的主题，主题的英文是什么呢？就是 theme 这个名词。
All right, let's look at one of these themes. I guess we could also call these like styles or even flavors, right? Something like that. So here's one of the themes. I don't think I would start with this one. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. It says take a haunted house theme, for example.
I want that.
Can we go around Halloween? I would be a little more into it. I don't like
I get it.
Ghosts and goblins and vampires jumping out at me, which is the kind of thing you expect in a place that is haunted, right?
Right. Haunted 是什么呢？这个形容词就是闹鬼的。我觉得 Mike 好像有点胆小哦。所以课文就说，例如以鬼屋为主题，对 ，haunted house 就是鬼屋啦。
Yeah, have you ever been to a haunted house?
Yeah,
a real one?
Oh no, not a real one.
Not a real one. I'd go to a real one.
The ones that our school fair used to have during Halloween.
Or the one like at Liufu Village
like
or something.
Super not scary.
Not scary,
and
yeah.
funny.
Anyways, and you can escape, but here you might not. It says, so imagine we're talking about the haunted house escape room. Players must find their way through dark hallways and search for hidden keys to escape from ghosts. That does kind of sound scary. Okay. All right, so you're going to be walking down a dark hallway. A hallway is a part of a building that's not really a room. It's more of a way to get from one room to another room. You'll probably only find a hallway in a fairly big building, in a fairly large place, because you'll have a room here and then you'll have a room there, and the rooms aren't connected. The hallway, we can also call it a passageway or a corridor. That kind of joins the rooms together. I think the best way would be to think of a school or a hospital, right? They often have long hallways with many doors on the sides. And to go from that place over to this place, you walk down the hallway or the corridor. For example, Johnny's teacher told him not to run in the school hallway. They always tell you that. But it's fun because the hallway's long and straight.
Right.
But don't get caught.
Right. Okay. Hallway 是什么呢？就是走廊、走道，它是一个名词。对啊，我们常常会联想到学校的非常长的一个走廊。Our school's hallway is so long, it feels like a workout just to get from one end to the other.
Wow,
that was my school.
You need electric bikes.
Right, okay. 所以回到课文是说，玩家必须穿过黑暗的走道，这是一个恐怖的一个主题哦，寻找隐藏的钥匙来逃离鬼魂 ，scary.
Very scary. And another example or another theme is the bank robbery theme.
You might like it.
I like that one. Can I wear like cool clothes from a 70s police show?
Yeah.
And have cool music? Do you like that?
Yeah,
Can I do that?
love
Okay,
it.
I'm going to do that. Robbery. Let's talk about this word. We're talking about bank robberies, and yeah, that is a type of robbery. All right, yes, robbery is a type of crime where you are taking things that do not belong to you. We have a lot of different words for this kind of crime, right? It could be burglary, it could be theft. They're all similar in some ways, but maybe a little bit different. Robbery will probably be quite out in the open. It's not that person kind of sneaking up and taking some money out of your pocket when you're not looking. Robbery would be more like, give me all your money or I'm gonna shoot you or something like that. We also think of in movies, and I guess in real life, though not very much, people run into a bank, they cover their face, they start yelling and shouting and pointing guns, and then they leave minutes later with lots of money. That is robbery. Also, if someone breaks into your house, that could be a form of robbery too. It's a bad crime. Don't do it. I hope it never happens to you. It can be very scary, but yes, it does happen. For example, while on holiday in Brazil, Patricia was the victim of a robbery. Oh my gosh, I hope she wasn't hurt.
好，另外一个主题哦，这个例子是 Mike 刚刚好像蛮喜欢的哦，就是银行抢劫主题 robbery。robbery 这个名词有抢劫的意思。For example, there was a robbery at the bank downtown, but luckily no one was hurt.
I wasn't there. It wasn't me.
No,
it wasn't me. I was buying my new Ferrari, where I got the money from. I found it. It wasn't me. I wasn't there.
Mystery solved.
All right. Back to the burglary room. The bank robbery room in the escape room place. Right. Players have to find ways to open safes, turn off alarms, and pull off a big steal.
Ooh.
So in this case, you are the robber.
Yeah.
You are doing the robbery. You are the criminal. Bad. Shame on you. But of course, this is just a game. But that would kind of be exciting in the same way. You're bringing a movie to life and you get to sort of be part of the action. You got to pull off that big robbery or that big heist.
Okay, so pull something off 就是成功做成，可能是某件困难的事情哦。For example, she didn't think she could pull off cooking a 5-course meal, but it turned out amazing.
It's a lot of food.
We also saw safe, but it's used as a noun. 这个是当作名词来用哦，是保险箱。而 steal 刚刚还有提到是当作名词来用，意思就是窃盗案。所以回到课文是说，玩家需要找到方法来打开保险箱啦，关掉警报，并成功完成一次大规模的窃盗案。That sounds exciting. I think you'll like it.
I do too, and no ghosts or vampires or anything like that. So we've had the haunted house theme.
Right.
We've had the bank robbery theme. It says these themes create exciting stories that players can step into. Exciting stories, exciting worlds or environments. Yes, that's definitely true. And you can step into it. Of course, in the real world, you will be stepping into the room, but it also sort of means just becoming part of this world.
Yeah.
Like when you do cosplay, people like that, because it helps them step into their favorite movie, video game, comic book, whatever.
Exactly. Step into something 在这里是一种譬喻的用法，就是有点类似使某人身临其境，或是踏入故事当中哦。所以课文是说，这些主题创造了令人兴奋的故事，让玩家仿佛置身其中啊。
Now, escape rooms, as we'll learn, have been around a while, but they are continuing to change and develop. So if you went to one, a few years ago, you're like, it was okay. You might want to go back because it could be a very different experience. It says in recent years, and I guess maybe during COVID, a lot of these places closed and they fixed themselves up. They got all new stuff to bring new people in. So it might be a good time to go back because yes, in recent years, many escape rooms have started using technology such as augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR.
OK，
所以 there you go.
近年来啊，其实许多密室脱逃开始使用科技哦，比方像是刚刚提到那种两个很长字 AR and VR， 它们是什么呢？ We'll find out.
OK。
好，刚刚其实有提到，非常难的名词哦，就是 augmented reality， 也就是 AR， 就是扩增实境。这是一个技术哦，可以把这个数位影像和资讯叠加到现实世界中，让使用者在真实环境里看到虚拟的资讯和图像，并 并与他们互动哦，听起来很好玩诶。那 virtual reality 其实就是虚拟实境 VR， 大家应该比较熟悉这个吧？就是透过电脑模拟等技术，让使用者可能佩戴特殊的头戴式的设备后呢，进入一个完全虚拟的世界，产生就像真的进入现实世界的错觉啊，好想玩哦。
All right, let's find out what AR and VR might be doing in an escape room. It says AR adds digital elements to the physical room, providing players with visual hints. Wow, this sounds like something I kind of need to see. Although I hope if they have a pirate-themed escape room, they have AR, because then they can say, in our theme room, we have R.
Right.
AR.
Get
like
the joke.
pirate.
I get the joke.
All right, let's move on. Now we have this word element. What is an element? An element is just a part of something. Something complicated, something with many different sides or lots of different things to think about or plan. An element is one of those things to think about or plan, one of those parts or sides to something. For example, there are many elements to planning a marketing campaign, right? You need the product, you need some schedule, you need a calendar, you need money, you need all sorts of stuff. In the same way, lots of elements to planning a fun holiday, right? Good destination, nice place to stay. Many elements to planning a party, food, music, people, all of that stuff. All of it comes together, all of those elements come together, and you should have a success. And we also had this word hint. Yeah, there are lots of hints around in the room. A hint is kind of like a clue. It's a little bit of the answer to a puzzle or a question. I'm not giving you all the information. I'm giving you some to just maybe move you a step or two, give you a little bit more of an idea. I'm helping you find the answer, but I don't want to make it too easy.
No.
For example, can you give me a hint about what you bought me for my birthday?
Ooh.
Just a little hint. Is it big? Is it small? Is it something I'll use outside, inside?
OK， 好，这个 birthday gift，不然我们来问问我们的 AI 朋友有什么 hint 可以给我们哦。
Actually, I don't like hints for presents. Do you? No.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you give me a hint about what you bought me for my birthday?
Well, let me tell you. I got you something that's like an escape room, but easier. Step 1. You need to find it in a store because I haven't bought it yet. Step 2. Solve the mystery of why I always wait until the last minute. Step 3. Escape the awkward moment when I show up empty-handed. Don't worry, though, it's much more fun than my last gift. Remember when I promised you a cat and gave you a picture of one instead? At least this time I'm being honest. Happy birthday!
好，那我们刚刚还有看到 digital 这个形容词哦，就是数位的，而 visual 这个形容词则是视觉的。那 element 是什么呢？它是一个名词，就是要素。For example, a good mystery story has the perfect element of suspense.
Ooh, suspense is a very important element for a good story.
Exactly.
Like that.
And hint 这个名词就是提示啊、暗示。For example, I gave him a big hint about his surprise party, but he still didn't get it.
Surprise party? What are you talking about?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm talking about
idea what you're talking about.
Else.
All right, let's talk about VR. Remember, that is virtual reality. VR can transport players to entirely different places, adding new levels of difficulty to the puzzles. Interesting. When I think of VR, I think of wearing those big glasses, those goggles with like little TVs in them. I guess you walk around in that world.
Probably.
That is very, very interesting. Don't walk into any furniture, though.
No.
All right, we had this word transport. It transports you to a different place. And transport is basically to move something from A to B. In the real world, we transport ourselves around by walking or riding or running or taking an airplane or something, right? When we move from A to B, we are transporting ourselves by moving through the real world. But we can also use the word transport to talk about moving in your mind or your imagination. So kind of moving feeling your soul or your emotions in some kind of way. We often use transport in this way with different forms of art. A lot of people would say, music helps to transport me in my mood and my emotions. If I'm feeling sad, I listen to a happy song and my emotions have been transported. They've been moved from one place to another. If art really touches you and you see a painting in a museum or whatever, and you're like, oh, it's so beautiful, I could almost cry. It's transporting you in some kind of way. You're still standing there. You haven't gone anywhere, but in your mind, in your heart, you are traveling to a faraway place. For example, I love reading fantasy and sci-fi novels, science fiction novels, because they transport me to amazing imaginary worlds, just like movies do, of course.
OK, transport 这个动词就是使觉得处于或是使仿佛置身于什么什么。常常我们用 transport somebody to something， 就是使某人仿佛置身于什么什么，像是 the smell of fresh bread transports me right back to my grandma's kitchen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Also, the way that the smell of crayons or colored pencils transports you back to grade school. Right? You can smell that in your mind and your imagination. You are somewhere else. All right, let's get back to how VR can transport people in escape rooms. It says these technologies with an S. So we're talking about AR, VR, things like that. So these technologies not only increase the sense of adventure, but also make each escape room experience more interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess you can go back to the same place and the VR or AR will make it a whole new adventure for you, even though you're actually in the same place. An adventure is just an exciting experience of some kind. There was a bit of danger, there was a bit of suspense or mystery in what was going on. It's the kind of thing, if it happens to you, you'll probably remember this for a long time. You'll tell all your friends about it because, wow, it was really special and exciting. It was quite an adventure. When we watch adventure movies, the heroes are always running from danger, in danger, getting out of danger, things like that, because it is exciting. Hopefully they don't die. And if you die in the adventure, it's not so exciting. Now it's just sad. But yes, most adventures, of course, will not be that dangerous, but they will be very, very exciting. For example, Henry and Daniel had a bit of an adventure after they missed their last train and had to walk all the way home. That would have been a long walk in the middle of the night.
Not fun.
No.
Okay. Adventure 这个名词就是冒险，所以课文提到的 sense of adventure 就是冒险感，它是一个名词。For example, he has such a strong sense of adventure, he's always looking for new places to explore on the weekends.
Okay.
所以课文是说，这些技术啊，不仅增加了冒险感，也让每次的密室脱逃体验更有趣哦。
All right, let's get to our chat question here. What themes would you be interested in for an escape room? And please explain your answer.
Unlike you, the themes I would be interested in are spooky ones. Like a haunted house escape room. You don't have to come with me. I love the thrill of solving mysteries while feeling like I'm inside a horror movie.
Okay.
It's exciting and a little scary. Just the right mix to keep me on my toes and make the experience unforgettable.
Can I help you solve the puzzles while also covering my eyes the whole time?
Yeah, I can read them all to you.
I can hide behind you while solving puzzles.
Oh, it'll be fun. You should try one.
As long as I don't get bitten on the neck by any creature, I will probably be okay.
I think it's just a lot of sounds, like sound effects, scary sound effects.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to have more good stuff very soon. Until then, have an exciting adventure and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Hallway. In order to get to room 101, please walk down this hallway and turn left. Robbery. The police quickly arrived at the bank to stop the robbery and catch the thieves. Element. There are pop art elements in this artist's style, but her work is still very special. Hint. The teacher dropped a hint for the question, which helped us figure out the right answer. Transport. This delicious Italian dish transports Marco to his favorite restaurant in Rome on a sunny day. Adventure. Nick is traveling to South America next week, and he's excited about the adventure.
智慧小补帖。
Physical. Theme. Haunted. Digital. Visual.